Wait a second. Where's the tea? No, seriously, where is it? Hello. How are you? Today I will be talking about my TBR for the month of May. Before I do that, I would like to mention that as of filming, I am on page 42 of The Light of All That Falls by James Islington. As I have said before, books of this length take up quite a bit of my time, so assuming I finish this book at a reasonable time, here's everything I plan to read in May. First up is The Gutter Prayer by Gareth Hanron. This is the first book in the Black Iron Legacy series and follows three thieves: an orphan, a ghoul, and a man whose illness is petrifying his flesh, who are pulled into a magical war while trying to get their revenge after being betrayed by the master of the Thieves Guild. After the betrayal, they come across a dangerous conspiracy that took root long before they were born, and their alliance may be the only thing standing in the way of destruction. If this doesn't involve actual praying in a gutter, I will be very disappointed. Next up is The Liar's Knot by M.A. Carrick. This is the second book in the Rook and Rose trilogy, the first book being The Mask of Mirrors. The story follows three main characters, the primary one being Ren, a con artist who returns to the city she grew up in an attempt to con her way into the register of a noble household so that she can take their money and make both her and her sister stupid rich. However, there is a terrible form of nightmare magic making the rounds in the city of Nadezhra, which quickly turns all of Ren's plans upside down. The Mask of Mirrors was one of my favorite reads of last year, so I am very excited for book 2. After that, we have Volume 1 of The Witch and the Beast. This one kinda came out of left field. I wasn't expecting to pick it up, but it caught my eye, so here we are. The story has two main characters, a woman with the eyes of a beast, and a man who carries a coffin on his back for some reason. As I was saying, they travel to a town that's been put under the spell of a witch who's managed to convince everyone that she's their hero. But that's probably definitely not the case. So yeah. And last up is Volume 1 of Laughing Under the Clouds. I had heard about this series beforehand, but I never really bothered to pick it up until recently. It's the early Meiji era, and Japan's crime rate is skyrocketing. Prisons are overflowing, and in response the government has built a new and inescapable prison situated in the center of Lake Biwa, which is an actual lake that exists, and it's located in Shiga Prefecture northeast of Kyoto. The more you know. Because it's situated in the middle of a lake, the prison requires three brothers to transport criminals to it. But as the synopsis implies, the prison may not just be a place for petty criminals. Spicy. So that was my May TBR. If you made it to the end, thank you for sticking around. Leave a potato emoji in the comments if you want. My next video will be my April wrap-up, so if you want to see that, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching! Maybe if I stare hard enough, I'll have my tea. Still not there.